Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Team of the Season Suarez review. Now guys, let me know in the comments if you enjoy these reviews, if you'd like to see more, any players you'd like for me to review, because I really do enjoy playing with some of these Team of the Season players. Now if you guys hadn't already seen, I did a Team of the Season squad builder where I had a full Premier League Team of the Season team, and I played with him, and I thought Suarez was amazing. Him and Baines for me were the two standout players, so I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and play him in a different team. I'm going to play him in a team with just some standard other Premier League players and just see how he shapes up. Would I prefer maybe a different player to him? Is he worth the coins and things? But as you can see on the Xbox, he goes for 1.1 million around, and on the PS3 around 1.2 million. So relatively close, but as expected, the PS3 does cost a little bit more. So let's take a look at a few of Suarez's key stats. Now in a previous Arteta review, I had a lot more key stats, but I decided I'd just trim it down a little bit, and let's go through them. So finishing 99, which is one of his best traits he has with this card. He is just a monster when it comes to finishing the ball inside the box. Then we look at his dribbling. He's got 99 dribbling, and along with that he also has 97 ball control, which is pretty handy as well. And then he's also got 95 volley. So overall, he's got a really strong attacking presence. He is so good at, he does fall deep sometimes to pick up the ball, and then with his great dribbling, he's also relatively fast, by the way, guys. 88 pace as well, so he's not slow at all, and that's quite a big step up from his normal card. I wouldn't say his normal card was slow by any means, but the increase in pace really does make a big difference, and you can certainly feel it for sure. So with that in mind, I was really excited to use this player. I was excited to see how I would fare with him, because we all know in this game stats don't really mean anything. You can have a player like, for example, Team of the Season Bale, and then you can use him in game and you're like, hold on a second, this guy's a bit wank. And that's really how I felt with the likes of Bale. So when I started using Suarez, I was like, this guy, his stats don't lie, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. He was really impressive. I enjoyed using him, and I'm just going to briefly touch a little bit about his pros and cons during this game. So a prime example right there is that particular goal right there demonstrates two things that I like about Suarez. One thing is that he makes some absolutely cracking runs in this game. He is so good at just positioning himself around the defenders. Sometimes he will be caught offside, which is kind of realistic in a way, but at the same time, he is so good at just holding his runs and then making him pay, So he does a good job of that, and he can tear up defenses for sure with his fantastic positioning and running. The other thing that I like about him, and I briefly touched about it when we were talking about his finishing, was the fact that when he is around the box and he's in and around the area to score, he will do a fantastic job of it, and he scores so many goals just from being in the right place at the right time. He's very much a poacher-like player. As you can see, that was very much the case of being at the right place at the right time. He doesn't do any weird runs. He's just there when you need him to be. And when he is around the box, you'll see a few times, when there's really tight spaces, his dribbling allows him just to get a little bit of space, and then his fantastic 99 finishing means it's going to be put into the back of the net. So once I sorted these things out, as you can see, some really nice ball control there and some fantastic finishing. So those are two stats that really come to light. One of the other things I like about Suarez a lot is the fact that he can actually ping shots from a decent range. Here's a prime example of it. He shoots from pretty far out, and it does dip just as the keeper tries to save it, and that is really tough for any keeper to try and save a dipping ball just at his hand. But Suarez makes the keeper pay, and that is a really nice long range goal. Like I said, his shot power is pretty good. I want to say he has around 96 shot power. Don't quote me on that, but I definitely know it's in the 90s. So his shooting is really strong. He's got some decent long shots on him, and I don't necessarily score any flashy goals with this player, but he is just really, really solid overall for me. As you can see, here's an example. He does have the capability to head it when he's in and around the box. I wouldn't say, he's no sort of, big, tall player that will just bang in headers like an Ibra or something like that. But in examples like that where he just has to get the goal, he will do it, and that's what I like about him quite a lot. So overall, the player is really good. Something that I don't like about him is his price. He goes for a lot of money at the moment. His price looks like it could be on the rise as well, so I'm not too keen on that. I'm not entirely sure what the deal is, but he does go for a lot of money. He is very, very good, and one of the things I can say about him is that I certainly feel a big upgrade from his normal card. So if that's anything to go by, if you have the coins to do it, I'd certainly pick him up, and I really can't wait to try out RVP. There is a wonderful strike from Suarez. Like I said, he is a great player, guys, and I hope you did enjoy this review. If you did, then leave a like. Let me know. I want to gauge your interest in these particular you know, player reviews and things like that. I want to know how you guys are feeling with it all, and if you would like to see an RVP review or any other player, let me know in the comments. I'm not a big fan of Bale, I'll tell you that right now. I didn't really enjoy using him, but until then, guys, I'll catch you all in a little bit. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.